Farabee.
And I'm Jeff Glick.
We're so excited about this new school year. This Moodle course and the associated resources are now aligned with the 2016 Massachusetts Science and Technology Engineering Framework. This set of standards is based on the next generation science standards. Many of the ideas and resources on this Moodle site come from the NSTA, or National Science Teachers Association website, and its associated journal, or from our tried and true experience as science teachers.
Science is a student-centered, activity-focused course with easy integration to math and ELA. Worcester Public Schools recommends that students in grades 3 and 4 spend 2 hours per week doing science, and in grade 5 and 6 they should spend 3 hours a week doing science. All 4 grades should then allot 2 more hours to integrate into science, into math and ELA. This Moodle site provides resources for doing of science activities or investigations, as well as the integration into math or ELA.
Before we actually do any science, we do need to think about classroom management and student safety. In terms of student safety, make sure to use either safety glasses or goggles for any activity that might cause damage to the eye. These impact glasses would be used for activities like measuring the distance a paper airplane can fly, while goggles are used for any activity that involves chemicals. These are designed to keep chemicals, vapors, liquids out of the eye. You can see there's nice side protection as well as protection on the bottom. Even household materials like baking soda and vinegar should be handled carefully and considered as chemicals when used in the classroom. Eye injuries can result from direct contact of a chemical to the eye or by touching a chemical and then rubbing your eye.
Teach your students to never touch, taste, or smell any chemical you give them. This includes all household materials, even as benign as sugar, flour, or baking soda. This is good practice for students in understanding safety in the science classroom as they move up to middle school.
Definitely. The other thing is liquids. Even something like water can cause a problem in the classroom. So make sure that desks or tables are cleared of all books and papers and electronics so that if a spill does occur, nothing gets damaged. A great way to make sure that a spill is contained is to use a tray or a dishpan. Jeff has some samples here, cafeteria trays or a dishpan. You can get this at the dollar store. We want to see students measuring liquids in graduated cylinders and beakers as they start to understand milliliters and liters as measurement of volume. Just make sure to do it carefully.
Many of our measuring tools are plastic, like this beaker and this graduated cylinder. If you do have to use glass, make sure students understand how to handle it and try to limit movement in the classroom whenever you use any glass containers.
As Jeff mentioned, movement in the classroom is the #1 cause of accidents and spills. Teach your students how they should move when getting or returning materials. Perhaps you assign a job or a role within each group as the materials manager. This would be the person who is allowed to move in the room and get or return materials.
Another thing to help with classroom management is to have all the materials prepared ahead of time for each group. Use a large metal aluminum pan or a dish pan to put all the materials needed for each group. This saves time at the end of class when you need to gather materials and assign homework before the bell rings.
That's right. We hope that you have a great and safe school year. And remember,
Science matters.